Welcome back to the TV5 Morning News on this Tuesday morning. No, you're not in a time warp or anything. Someone was impacted by Tropical Storm Irene and lost power yesterday, so you couldn't make it in, but we're here today. Tracy Marstrand from Between Friends and Brewer joins us.
And we're even closer to school starting. Some places
actually
are started
underway
today. Brewer starts on Thursday. And this is a great way to use up some old beads, and I call this project treasure beading.
Okay.
And the reason why, when you buy bulk beads in tubes or packages, you're always going to have a bunch left over whenever you finish your project. So I sort them into a Lazy Susan type thing that by color. And then when somebody tells me what color they like, I can whip them up a treasure bead bracelet, or I just started necklaces.
Okay.
And the good thing is they're on a stretchy cord. So if you have arthritis or your grandmother really loves to wear necklaces or bracelets but can't do the clasps, then you can just make her one of these and it just goes right on and off, easy as can be.
Yep.
Another good thing is, great for a kid's project because they don't have to mess with wire and tools and all of that.
Right.
And you know how those tools can be.
Can't
pretty scary, pretty scary. So you just choose there's 3 different thicknesses of this elastic cording. What I discovered is the thickest cord, very hard to tie knots with.
Okay.
The thinnest cord, you can tie an easy knot, but the stretchability is not very much. So I stick with the medium-sized cord. I just pour out a variety of beads, and the reason why it's a treasure bead bracelet is each bead has uniqueness to the other beads. And so when you give that as a gift, what you consider the treasure bead, a piece of crystal, a pearl, a piece of silver, the person you give it to may actually like one of the other beads in there that you thought. So you just mix it up. Try not to do a pattern. Try not to, the only thing is big beads separated by smaller beads, and then a big bead. Try to space out your big beads. Okay. And I find that the smaller the beads, the nicer the bracelet looks in the end, rather than the big bulky beads. So I've put a knot in the end of this stretchy cord. You have to watch the knots in this because it can come undone, and then a lot of times you can tie a bead onto the end of it too. Okay. When you get all done, tie a square knot. If you don't know how to do that, come see me because I can't show that on camera. But I will help you to learn how to tie the right knot. Otherwise, just keep tying knots over and over. And then when you finish that bracelet, before you give that away, make sure you go like this. And if you pull that apart long enough and then let go, if it all comes back together again and there's no space, you know you've got a good knot. If you get a little space in there, your knot is coming undone. Okay. So you just need to keep tying it. Tie it nice and tight. Okay. And then give them away. This is a great way to use up those leftover beads.
Yeah, get rid of the extra stuff that's sitting around, and we're getting into the time where you're going to be killing time being inside and doing that stuff. So we've only got a couple seconds left. Anything coming up?
We have a great bluegrass concert tomorrow night, kicking off the fall season with a touring bluegrass musician, but a local bluegrass band, Original Condition, will be opening for Amy Gallatin. So if you like bluegrass, come check it out tomorrow night.
And that's on Center Street in Brewer. Any questions, you can check in with Tracy over there. We'll be right back with more of the TV5 Morning News right after this.